What's good, YouTube? This video is going to be about a dating mistake women are making in the inbox when they're writing guys, when they're trying to text guys for the first few messages or even the first few weeks. A lot of women are doing this, and it's making guys feel like they're going to be an easier challenge, and it makes guys almost lose respect. If these are the type of guys that don't have respect for women, these are the type of guys that then start to target you for frivolous sexual encounters without any relationship stuff on their minds. And that is women who put a lot of emojis and a lot of LOLs in their conversations when they're texting. I've talked to a lot of women who share their text messaging threads with me and share their DM threads with me. And they're asking, hey, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Guys won't take me seriously. Guys just keep sending me D pics. Guys are trying to have sex with me. Guys are just trying to meet up for quickies. They're taking me to bars. They're not really giving me respect, trying to give me dates. They're not actually responding to me in the way that I want. It doesn't feel like they see my intelligence or my humanity. It's just like, hey, you're a girl, I'll bang girl, and move on, right? And when I read the text messages, when I read the threads, there's often a common theme and mistake I see with a lot of women who aren't being taken seriously. Now, this isn't obviously absolute. A lot of women aren't doing this, but some women are. A lot of women are using way too many emojis and saying way too many LOLs, way too many laughing out louds, way too much fluff in their messages. When guys get fluffed in their messages, at first it's cute. It's like, okay, she's fun, she's cool, she's open. But eventually a man starts to see that you're hiding behind that stuff. When every message that you send ends in an LOL, they start to think, I wonder if she's not sure of herself. She doesn't appear to be sure of herself. It looks like a sign of anxiety to men. And men who just want to use you are going to take that as a sign that they can send you a D pic or start to really adjust the way they think about you and approach you to give you a little bit less respect. Again, these are the type of guys who were trying to do the wrong thing with you anyway. But it's a signal that you're not sure of what you're saying. You never want to telegraph your insecurity or your anxiety when talking to a man, because if he is one of those types of guys who would use a woman or misuse a woman, he's going to be more inclined to misuse you because you look like an easier target. If he's the type of guy who wouldn't misuse a woman but is looking for someone who he can respect the intellect of and the mindset of and the thoughts of and the beliefs of, he's not going to trust what you're saying because those emojis feel disingenuous most of the time. So no matter what type of guy you're dating, an emoji here or there, an LOL here or there, that's cool. But you do not want to fill up your conversations if all you're doing is texting and DMing somebody with a bunch of LOLs and a bunch of emojis, because guys don't take it seriously. It tells them that you're either an easy target, you're an airhead, or you're disingenuous because you're not typing out what you really think. You're just letting emojis speak for you. And too much can be left up to interpretation with that. And so while you're trying to be mysterious, because some dating coach probably told you to be mysterious, emojis are not the way. It just makes you feel elementary and immature in the way that you're communicating. So if you're using a lot of emojis, if you're fluffing men in messages, if you're kissing a lot of ass with a bunch of LOLs, when shit is a little bit more serious than that, men are noticing that. And it just tells them that you're anxious about having a conversation, you're guarded, or you just don't have anything to impart into the conversation. But it doesn't signal strength. It doesn't signal intelligence, and it doesn't signal intention to be taken seriously. And a lot of women don't realize that. And that's one of the first things I see when people send me their message threads. I look at them, I'm like, okay. Why'd you LOL there? I don't know. I was nervous. He knows that too. That's exactly what he thought too. Oh, she's nervous about how I'm going to respond here, so she puts an LOL so that I don't get offended. Oh, she cares too much about what I feel, so she used a smiley face here to prevent feeling rejected or to make it look like she was possibly just playing. Oh, I said this really inappropriate thing to her and she sent me an emoji back because she doesn't know how to use her voice. She may be easy to use. She texts me back. That's all she needed to do. When men are mishandling you, do not lean on emojis. Use your words. Think about this. Like, we always hear about or see kids crying and fighting and having temper tantrums. And I'm a parent, and many of you are parents. At some point, you've heard a kid or you've said to a kid, stop crying, use your words. I need you to use your words. In the same way, I'm begging women right now, a lot of my clients, use your words. Stop leaning on emojis because it feels like you don't know how to use your words. It feels like you don't know how to represent yourself verbally. And so to prevent rejection, to prevent judgment, to prevent offending anyone, you're using emojis so that everything can be cool and peaceful and lighthearted. But the problem is this: the woman who seeks to be lighthearted is lightly taken. You want a man to take you seriously. You want to feel heavy on a man's heart. You don't want to just be a pastime, someone he texts and DMs on the toilet when he ain't got shit else to do. You want a man to have a real conversation with you. If you see a bunch of LOLs and emojis and flirting in your messages, you're not having real conversations. You're not growing with the man and you're not making any progress with him. And if a guy allows that and he's not looking for progress with you, then he doesn't want anything serious, no matter what he said before. It's hard to create depth in a conversation full of that fluffy shit. A lot of y'all are trading pleasantries and emojis, and that's your whole text thread. 25 days of that shit, and you're wondering why things aren't growing. If you must text, if you must DM, then put some depth into the conversation. You need to be trading paragraphs. You need to be trading sentences. Stop trading emojis. It doesn't help you and it doesn't serve you. And because so many of you refuse to get on the phone, at the very least, do yourself this favor and stop using emojis and use your words. And only respond to guys who consistently use their words. If all you're getting is emojis and one-word answers and responses from a guy, you got to cut him off because he doesn't take you seriously. He doesn't want anything, and it won't lead anywhere but to a bedroom or a couch. But again, y'all not doing yourselves any favors trying to keep things lighthearted with these light conversations, with these short sentences, with these LOLs and with these emojis, especially in receiving them from guys and not using your words to try to stretch the conversation and add some complexity to the words being shared between one another. So anyway, that's just a dating nugget. I hope that helps. Have real conversations, trade sentences, trade paragraphs. And if you're not getting sentences and paragraphs back, that guy doesn't want what you want. So move on to someone else who actually has the time or the energy or the focus or the interest to type more than a few words in an LOL or an emoji. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Follow me at KevVic24 on Instagram. I'll get with y'all later.